Jesus said unto her, Woman, believe me, the hour comes when neither in this mountain nor in Jerusalem shall you worship the Father. You worship what you know not. We worship what we know, for saving health is of the Jews. But the hour comes, and now is, when the true worshippers shall worship the Father in spirit and in truth, for the Father seeks such to worship him. A cock can crow any louder than that. Jesus reveals who the true God is to this woman, for she was worshipping another God. And the woman by the well, despite of being somehow sincere in her worship, turns out that she was deceived regarding who she was worshipping, because she didn't know him, and therefore she was in grave sin. That's why she couldn't keep God's law. And this is interesting, my brothers, because Jesus says that salvation comes from the Jews, and in the Old Testament they never worshipped a Trinitarian God. But this also becomes interesting since the woman didn't know who the true God was either. This reminds us that there's a Messianic Jew religion which again falls into the same error, because on top of it being very clear in the New Testament that God is a unique and individual being, now Jesus was coming to reveal a very important characteristic of that God, which was very important to understand for the people's salvation. And it is the fact that God is a Father, and then that God has a Son, and his Son's name is Jesus. That gives us very clear knowledge of who our God is and who we worship. That's why Jesus draws near to give this woman a calling, for her to, now with this new revelation, worship the true God, who she now knows. And why? Because Jesus reveals that it is the Father, and that he wants her to worship him in spirit and in truth.